Hello all, welcome to Long Beach State's APE. We have an exciting day today. We are dancing and celebrating cultural dance today. So very excited. We have Coach Anita, Coach Sierra, who are going to take you through a great lesson. So let's begin.
All right, welcome everyone. My name is Miss Sierra and I will be presenting alongside Miss Anita. So today we are going to do a fun cultural Mexican folk dance called La Raspa. But before we start, you can go ahead and move to the next slide. Before we start in on all the fun, we're gonna do a tap in. So let's see how everyone is doing today. Give me a thumbs up if you're bien. Give me an okay if you're más o menos, or thumbs down if you're mal. Let's see. Looks like we got a lot of thumbs up. That's awesome. Bien, thank you, thank you. Isabel or Jennifer is okay. We're gonna change that by the end of this lesson. Let's move on. Before we get started on our warm-up, we have a few class rules. So La Raspa, L stands for listening ears. We want to make sure we listen to all the directions of the dance. A, all eyes on teacher. R, we're going to respect each other. Everyone has their own dance moves and their own way of dancing. A, always do your best. S, stay positive. P, please make room. It's important that we make sure our space and our exercise area is clear so no one gets hurt. And A, always have fun. It's going to be a super fun and simple lesson. So let's get started. Okay, our warm-up is going to be spot jumping with Miss Sierra. So we're going to need what you'll need for this is a poly spot, or you could get something from home that will work as a poly spot. It's going to be your floor marker. It could be a paper plate or a small towel. So I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds to go get their item. And then when you guys come back, you could do a little bit of dancing if you have some time. So we'll start the timer. Ready, go get your items. Awesome, it looks like Ian already has his poly spot. We got 13 seconds left. Julian has his item. 5 seconds. If you guys are back, awesome. Okay, we're gonna get moving. So before we start, I'm gonna let you guys in on some words here. So we have uno, which is one. Can everyone hold up one finger for uno? And then we have dos, which is two. So hold up 2 fingers. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna get started on our spot jumping. Okay, so our first one's gonna be jumping on and off the spot. If you're sitting, you're gonna punch your arms forward just like I'm doing with both hands, just like this. So we're gonna get going for 30 seconds. Ready, go. Awesome, I like your punches, Yuri. Ian looks like he's hopping. We're jumping with 2 feet. Dos.
Hiya, Kiko. Come on and help us punch. Help us punch, please.
We have 8 seconds left. Keep jumping. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. So our next one, we're gonna hop uno with one foot, and we're gonna hop on and off the spot, just like we were jumping, but with one foot. So we're gonna get started, and if you are sitting down, you're gonna punch with alternating hands, just like this, right, then left, right, then left. So we're gonna get started, ready, go. We're punching if we're sitting down.
Hey, Jeremy, we're doing some punching right now. Come and help us do the punch. We can do the switch after we're done, okay? So if you help us punch, we can do the switch afterward.
15 seconds. Keep going, keep going. Akiko, I know you're excited for some dancing, but we're gonna do some jumping and hopping first, and then we'll have some fun. Can you hop with us? Thank you. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next one. So we're gonna take a little break from hopping and jumping. I know it could get a little tired. So we're gonna walk for 30 seconds. If you're sitting down, you're just gonna move your arms in a walking motion. Ready, go. Move those arms. I wanna see those arms moving, everyone.
Hey, Jennifer, help us walk. Help us walk so we can get to the dance part.
15 seconds.
Brittany, that's great walking. I like the way you're moving your arms. Really strong.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. So our next one is jumping side to side over the spot. If you're sitting down, you're gonna do rainbow arms. Both arms to the right and both arms to the left. Ready, go. Good job, Ian. You're hopping.
Hey, Jeremy, we're doing jumping from side to side now. Help us get that done. Okay, well, you're jumping your switch. That's good. That's good.
10
Gabriella,
seconds.
help us jump. Help us jump, Gabriella.
Akiko, we want to be nice and safe.
Woo! Everybody do the wave.
Okay, we're gonna move on to our next exercise, everyone. So we're gonna hop around the spot, hop uno with one foot. So if you are sitting down, you're gonna swing one arm in the air just like this. You could choose which arm you're gonna do because the next time we do this, you're gonna switch arms. So ready, go. Awesome. Swing those arms like a cowboy. You guys got this. And if you're standing up, hop like a bunny.
Akiko, that's some nice swinging your arms. You're using something else to help you move around. I like what you're doing there, Akiko. Gabriella, let's get our arms moving. Swing the arm around.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. We're gonna take a break from hopping and jumping and we're gonna walk. Ready, go. Jennifer,
Quinn, I like the way you're walking all over the room. You use all the room. Great job.
Jennifer, we're gonna do our walking, our arms moving like you're walking. Thank you. 10 seconds left. Akiko, we're walking. We're not doing cartwheels right now. We'll have our fun later when we dance. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. So this one, we're gonna jump forwards and backwards over the spot. If you're sitting down, you're gonna swing your arms like you're swinging yourself forward, just like this. Ready, go. We're swinging those arms. We're jumping forward and backwards, jumping dose with 2 feet.
Come on, Jeremy, let's see you move those arms. Help us do the jump back and forth. You can do it.
Don't wanna.
Well, as soon as we're done with this, then you can go back to that switch. Help us jump back and forth.
Good jumping, everyone. We're gonna move on to our next exercise. We're gonna hop around the spot again. So hop uno with 1 foot. If you used your right hand or your right arm for the last one, you're gonna switch arms and swing your arm like a cowboy. Ready, go. Come on, Jeremy. First hop, then dance. You got this.
Erica, I like the way you're swinging that arm around. Some good energy there.
Being in action, to be, to see, to feel, to live.
All right, everyone, let's mute our mics.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next exercise. And we're gonna walk it out. Ready, go.
I see you got your pants there, Akiko, but let's walk around or move your arms. Join the rest of the class. Okay, well, we're moving him in a circle. That's good. That's good progress.
Five more seconds, everyone. Walk it out. Okay, we're gonna do one last exercise and then we're gonna move on to our dancing. So we're gonna jump with both feet on the spot and then both feet off the spot. If you're sitting down, you're gonna bring your arms up and clap at the top and then bring them back down. Ready, go. I like how you're clapping at the top, Carlos. Keep it up.
Thank you for clapping, Akiko. That's a really good effort. Thank you.
Try to clap your hands at the top, right above your head, Akiko.
Kimberly, nice extension on that clap. Nice extension on those arms.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and skip the next exercise and we're gonna start our dancing. So for our dance lesson, we're gonna be doing La Raspa. Go ahead and skip this. And we're gonna need one item for this dance. So we're gonna need a hat. It could be any hat that you could use to dance around it, and you're gonna put it on the floor. So go ahead and go to the next slide and start the 30-second timer for our friends to go and grab their hats. All right, go and grab your hat. And then when you're done, you're gonna set it on the floor in front of you. Just like this. To make room, it's important that we 5 more seconds. Awesome. Go ahead and go to the next slide. And then you could stop share so everyone could see me. I'm going to show them all the dance steps. All right, can everyone see me? Awesome. Okay, so step 1, we're going to do our heel taps. We're going to go right, left, right. So it's going to go right, left, right. I'll show you one more time and then we're going to all do it together for about 30 seconds. Right, left, right. Okay, Everyone get those dancing shoes on and let's start. Ready, go. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Right, left.
Mute our mics, Jeremy. Let's mute our mics.
Right, left, right. Keep that same rhythm going. Okay, it looks like everyone's got that. So we're gonna add the claps to it. So our next step, we're gonna go right, left, right, clap, clap. So 3 heel taps and then 2 claps. Right, left, right, clap, clap. Okay, so we're gonna try that 8 times through, and then we're gonna add some music to it. So everyone follow along with me. Ready? Right, left, right, clap, clap. 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 Right, left, right, clap, clap.
I know this one. It's the Macarena.
Right, left, right, clap, clap. Right, left, right, clap. All right. Let's go ahead and try that with some music, Miss Anita. So we're gonna go through that 8 times through. So ready, go.
Your best. Try your best. Try with the claps. Get your claps in. And then you can get your feet in.
Okay. Go ahead and stop share.
Sergio and Cecilia, you're really moving it down there. I like the way that you're getting your claps and your pops in.
We're gonna stop here and move on to step 2. Thank you. Okay, so for the second step, I'm gonna wait till you guys could see me. We're gonna be doing some skipping. So I'm gonna make sure everyone knows how to skip before we start the second step. So everyone start marching in place like this. And then once you have the march down, you're gonna add a little hop on each side. And then we're just gonna skip around the room for about 30 seconds. Ready, skip. Good skipping, everyone.
No. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stop. And then I'm gonna have everyone put their right arm on their hip. And we're gonna skip to the right for 7 times. So I'll watch me and then you guys will go. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jeremy, let's put the switch down. We need to be watching teacher.
And then after 7 skips, you're gonna put your left arm on your hip and you're gonna go left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So does everyone get that? Everyone try it with me. We're gonna go to the right 7 times and then go to the left 7 times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna try that with some music. And we're gonna go through that 2 times. Thank you, Miss Lee. Everyone, go to the right. Here you go. Ready? Go.
I love your energy, Quentin. Thank you.
Okay. So now we're gonna stop music, and then we're gonna put the 2 steps together. So we're gonna do the heel taps, clap, clap. Heel taps, clap, clap. We're gonna do that 8 times through. And then we're gonna spin to the right 7 times, and then spin to the left 7 times, and do that twice. So we're gonna try to put it all together with the music, and I'll help you guys out by counting out loud. Ready? You could start the music, Miss Anita.
Ah. Sorry about that.
Okay, ready? Set, go. Clap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap.
Akiko, we're doing some claps. Let's put the weights down.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 7.
Carlos, I like the way that you utilize the whole house to do your dance.
And we're gonna move on to our next slide. Okay, a little check for understanding. So which one was a step that we did in La Raspa? A, our claps, or B, the dab? You could type it in the chat. Good job, Quinn.
Hey.
The clap.
Hey.
Yes, looks like everyone is right. We're gonna move on to Miss Anita with our cool down.
Thank you there, Miss Valenzuela, Miss Sierra. Well, we have time to refresh and stretch. The dance that y'all just did can be incorporated into the holiday that is celebrated today in Latin cultures with this Dia de los Muertos. So we're going to do a little stretching, relaxing, and then at the end, we're going to make our food and eat. These are the items that you may need for later on. You can either get a scarf, a pool noodle, a towel, a pillowcase. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go grab them. Show me that you have them. If you come back early, then you can join me along in clapping. Ready? Go. All right, I see Quinn has hers. All right, we've got our 30 seconds. Let's go to our next activity. This is easy. You can do this standing or sitting in the same manner. Deep breathing. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. You breathe in, open your arms like you're going to hug your grandma. Vas a abrazar tu abuelita. And then as you exhale, close your arms. So ready, set, and go. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. You can even tilt your head back. You can close your eyes. You can arch your back to really open up your chest. And this will slow your heart rate after that great dance that we just did. All right, so we're done with our breathing. Now we're going to go to our first yoga pose. El árbol, the tree pose. Getting a little tongue tied. You could do it standing or you could do it sitting. We'll do this for about 15 seconds. Everybody ready? And go. Akiko, you look like a tree that's bending back and forth in the wind. I like the effort there. Brandon, I like the way you're utilizing the pool noodle there to represent the tree. Okay, let's go on to our next one. This is the cat, el gato. Now, for those of you that can, you can get on all fours on the ground, or if you're sitting in your chair, we can do it differently. When you're doing the cat pose, on all fours, you're going to tuck the chin into your body and try to round your back. That'll stretch your back and the neck. If you're in your chair, just want you to curl up and tuck that chin in to get the same effect. Okay, let's do that for 15 seconds. Ready and go. Tuck the chin in, tuck the chin in. Carlos, I like how you have the head. It looks like you're a person with the sombrero taking the siesta. All right, we'll go to the next pose. The next pose is a cow, la vaca. Very similar to the cat pose. Again, if you're on the ground, all fours. If you're sitting up, what you're going to do is arch your back and stretch your neck for the cow. Arch your back and stretch your neck. And we'll do this for another 15 seconds. Come on, Jeremy, we only have a few more seconds. Let's stretch our back and stretch our neck. Nice stretch, Zach. I like the way you're extending the neck. Okay. We are going to skip a few here. We are almost. We're going to get ready to the eating portion. It's what I call a burrito pose. This is where you can use your pillowcase, your towel, your pool noodle.
Shouldn't this be more of a taco pose than a burrito pose?
It could be a burrito pose for now. We could later on modify it to do a taco. So those of you that are on the ground, extend your arms, touch your toes. If you have your item, you can just wave it across, like you're laying down the tortilla.
Don't forget to add the queso, the tomate. The
Oh, we
meat,
do that
the
later,
asada.
Jeremy. You're a little few steps in front of us.
Ah.
Because now we're going to add the frijoles. Again, get your item and you can go back and forth.
Hey, Uri,
Spreading
bring the
out those
cervezas.
beans. Spread out those beans. And now the fun part. We're going to put everything else on. Hands together. Hands apart to your side. And you're going to do alternating from one side to the other side. And as you're doing that, here's your item. This is putting the cheese. And now we're going to put the chile. And now we're going to put the onion. So every time you bend to a side, you're putting on a different ingredient.
Okay, next time we can finish our burrito. we have to move on to our closure.
Okay. And what does the cat say?
Hoot. It goes hoot.
Meow.
Hoot.
Yeah,
Meow, meow.
Meow.
that's right.
What are you talking about? It's hoots.
Now, how do you feel after all this? After that long dance and that long cool down so that we could get to our burrito? Are you number one, feeling great? Number two, you're kind of eh? Or number three, it's just too much for me?
Number one.
That's great. I
One.
like to hear all those number ones.
Oh
Well-
man, so many threes.
You're a little tired. Well, maybe next time, Thomas, we'll be able to get you to at least a number two. Thank you, everyone. Coach Sierra and I really thank you for participating today. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
All right, nicely done. Coach Sierra, Coach Anita, thank you for taking us on that journey. What a great day, Dia de los Muertos, to take us through that dance and learn some different animal terminology. Thank you all for joining us. This group will not be here Thursday. We have the National APE conference. Woohoo! We will be here Wednesday with our Intro to APE class. So this group will be back next Tuesday, a week from today at 3:45. So bye all, till then.
I take care.